Today we will hear Black Americans responding to a Sudanese woman being totally disrespectful towards Foundational Black Americans Lineage. Check it out.
I have a bone to pick with African Americans, and I know I chose the wrong day, but I really don't care. And this is just me stating my opinion. This is no hate to anybody, and if you feel offended by my opinion, then I quite frankly, again, don't care. Y'all are the minority of a country that you didn't even choose to come to, and have a made-up culture that was forced upon you on somebody else's land that does not belong to you, but you still have the audacity to say anything about any immigrant Africans that are coming to America, that live in America. My family came here by choice. There was nobody that forced them on a boat to come over. You guys didn't have a choice. And you didn't. So why are you shitting on people that have something that you don't have? And I really do try to sympathize with you guys. I really do, because it is really, really sad. But why do y'all force...
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't have a scrap metal housing slum to go home to. All I have is America. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
This is just me stating my opinion. This is no hate to anybody. And if you...
But no shade to anybody, you know, this is just my opinion. And of course, she took the original video down, so I had to take this clip from somebody else's page, and you know how that goes. First of all, why is all of their talking points about the past and about ancestral history? It's like they're stuck in a time capsule that they can't seem to pull themselves out of mentally. It's like all of their talking points have to do with historical shit. It's nothing to do with what's going on in modern day times. Honey, nobody made me be from here in modern day times. Y'all are taking this blast from the past from 500 years ago as if that's some type of knock on us. Like us not having somewhere else to go would be a flex, or is some type of flex on us. I really don't understand that, but they always do that. Like, do you actually think that I want to be from where you're from? I mean, no shade, right? No shade, because we're not shade. You know, this is never no shade. You know, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. You know, you don't even want to be where you're from. Your parents don't even want to be from where they're from, which is the reason why you're here. So how are you trying to flex saying that I have somewhere else to go when that other place to go isn't even somewhere that you want to be?
And have a made-up culture that was forced upon you on somebody else's land that does not belong to you?
You guys' culture is made up. Honey, everybody's culture is made up. Newsflash, all cultures are made up. Somebody has to start something. It doesn't come from the ether of space-time. It's started by someone. Maybe yours goes back to a time frame that you can't track. It's not our fault that ours is something that we know where it came from.
So why are you shitting on people that have something that you don't have? And I really do try to sympathize with you guys. I really do, because it is really, really sad. Then go ahead and take that African out from in front of American and just be American. Because if you want to take 300 years of history over 2 billion years of history, then so be it. I have no problem with that. But don't choose to be African American when it's beneficial to you. Because the switch up, I'm not fucking with it.
What do you have that we want that we don't have? And when did using the title African American benefit us? How is being, she said, don't be African when it benefits you. When would it ever benefit us? Like that name, that title, like no shade, of course, no shade. But that title was just kind of slapped on us in the 80s. It wasn't something that we collectively selected. It was just kind of another reclassification because we've been reclassified so many times, Ain't nobody hating on you, sweetheart. I promise you, you can rest assured nobody wants to be you.
Another thing is how y'all talk about, how poor Africa is. Africa ain't got shit. Y'all poor in America too. They set up systems strictly for y'all. When people think of Section 8, poverty, the people they advertise are straight African Americans. Americans, my bad. Because there's no way you sit here and hate on a place that you came from. Where do you think the Africa in Americans comes from? But if you think you just grew straight up out of Atlanta, so be it. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations to you.
We're poor too, but you live in Atlanta where there's 11,000 Black millionaires. I'm starting to kind of think that sometimes when certain Black immigrants go to Atlanta, they feel a little bit of intimidation because they see the amount of high-level Black success because it's very prominent. I've been to Atlanta. I've done trade shows out there, and it's the love is real for sure. The Black love, the Black wealth, and the money exchange in the Black community in Atlanta is definitely real. I love it. Okay, so maybe there's a little bit of jealousy in that respect, but you know what? Go off a little, sis. You know, obviously you're feeling some type of way.
Quite frankly, don't give a damn. Again, this is no hate, just my opinion, but love y'all. Happy Black History Month. I have a bone to pick.
Nobody's hating on you. Nobody wants to be you. Nobody wants to adopt your culture. Nobody wants to be from where you're from. Nobody feels like they're missing out on anything. Nobody feels like, oh my God, all America is all I have. This is just so horrible. But, you know.
Love y'all. Happy Black History Month.
Anyway, no shade, no hate. Love you. Happy Black History Month.
No, because being an immigrant and being racist is crazy work. Just think about it. You come from a war-torn country, right? A country with no opportunity for you to advance in life, right? Bombs is dropping. There's famine around you, okay? No education opportunities, no excelling in life opportunities. You apply for a work visa, green card, whatever. You make it here. You start to get these opportunities that you yearned for your whole life. And the first thing you do is not like Black people. It's not like the people that has been in the country that you migrated to, that you begged and prayed to be at, that built that country, that worked to get you the opportunity to be here. And the first thing you do is not like them. How insane is that? Like something is wrong.
That woman got up here and made that terroristic threat towards FBAs, and I haven't heard a peep from Deontay Kyle, Conscious Lee, Jesse Wu. I haven't seen any marathon lives on the other side condemning her. In fact, I see her follower count has risen. So my question to everyone who, especially someone like a Deontay Kyle, who just went on a rant, 2 weeks ago, calling FBA the KKK and likening us to ICE in a hate group. Why is it that I don't see any viral reactions, visceral reactions to someone doing something that sinister and saying something that sinister? Also, what the hell made her feel like? Where does the entitlement come from that you feel like you can get on the internet and threaten to unalive a whole ethnic group of people? Like, what kind of entitlement is that? What sort of insanity do you exist in that you thought that was okay?
I'm not quite understanding the frustrations, the anger, the rage that I'm getting from Black people delineating. For a long time, we have seen people put on for their countries, as well as make it known, I'm not Black, I'm South African, I'm not Black, I'm Jamaican, I'm not Black, I'm Nigerian, I'm not Black, I'm Trinidadian, I'm not Black, I Dominican, me no Black, me Puerto Rican. So when Black people say, you know what, you're right, we're not the same, you are that and we are this, cool. Now it's a problem. Like, somebody help me understand why I'm missing. So it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. Fuck them. Because I can recall when people would say things like that, you had people trying to educate them, trying to explain to them, well, you know, you are technically African American. You are technically Black. We do have, we do share ancestry. They're like, oh, well, no, we're not the same. We know we have this culture over here. We know our culture. Y'all don't have culture. That's their favorite thing to say, while simultaneously benefiting from Black American culture, rising to fame, assimilating in Black American culture, using our inventions, taking on our style, our lingo, our way of life, whatever to do to get by, right? Then when you make it, you hold your flag up high. And you say ain't nothing wrong with that. Do you, boo-boo? But the moment black people distinguish themselves separately from you, like you all have been doing, it's a problem. I don't understand it. What's the problem? Nobody wants to be a lazy, ignorant Negro, right? With no culture, right? That was y'all sentiments for a long time. Still to this day. But you're just mad because black people have the audacity to say, well, fuck, if it's fuck me, it's fuck you too. And we are far removed from our ancestry from Africa. We know where our grandparents are from, our great-grandparents from, our great-great-great-grandparents from, and it don't lead to Africa. It's right here in the Americas. Why is that a problem? Oh, y'all can distinguish the differences, but we can't, because we don't know who we are. So we can't say shit. We just got to get in where we fit in and welcome in anybody that wants to be a part of it. We should be grateful that y'all want to be a part of it, because y'all build America up, right? All the immigrants just build America up. They build everywhere else up, but they own goddamn country, right? Right. What? Like, make it make sense. Why are y'all so enraged and anger? I, for one, think it's about fucking time. Everybody else can have pride in who they are and where they're from. We're just getting like y'all. We're just taking a page out of y'all books, and y'all don't like it. Oh, brother. Would you imagine that? Holding up a mirror like, please, save it. It's giving that white supremacy mindset has you in a chokehold to the point you want to strap yourself and blow up all the Black American people. I'm sorry, all the FBAs, which is the Foundational Black American. So that's any Black American. But the FBAs are the problem. They say they are causing division amongst the diaspora. I don't know what the fuck rose-colored glasses that some of you motherfuckers was wearing. But if we were so united, it wouldn't be so easy to cause this division. All my Black people done heard the saying, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Let's be fucking for real here. Please. You can either get with what the fuck going on or you can get lost. I don't know. Y'all might want to read the motherfucking room. Black people have said enough is a motherfucking enough. We have seen everyone for who they are and how they truly feel. And apparently, this quiet unity that we supposedly have hasn't done much for the Black Americans. And we tired, boss. We tired.
And every day I begin to understand Raven-Symoné more and more when she said, I'm not African American, I'm Black American. Because why the fuck did I open this app and I saw that an African woman had posted videos saying that basically Black American culture is not a real thing, that us Black Americans are mad at Africans that came over here because they have something that we want, that basically that we're mad at them because their ancestors or families or brother or whatever, they chose from over here and our ancestors were forced over here. And it's like, what went through your mind? What went through your mind when you made this video? What goes through your mind for you to even think this? That we're mad at,
Tethers don't engage you to win an argument. Tethers do not engage you to win an argument. Tethers do not engage you to win an argument. Tethers are controlled by energy vampires. Understand that, family. Tethers are controlled by energy vampires. That is what possesses them. You understand? That's what's floating above their head. All right, it's the spirit of an energy vampire. Energy vampires don't come to win the battle. No, energy vampires come to win the WAR. Energy vampires play the long game. Okay? Energy vampires play the long game. You may be getting off to the fact that you clowning the tether, talking about go fix your homeland, talking about his hairline. You getting off to that, and you'll be cooking them, and it be hilarious. It really be comedy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Part of me wants you to keep going, but that is part of the long game. You may be smacking them around, but if you ever seen the movie The Matrix Reloaded, when Neo is on that rooftop and those Smith clones are trying to jump him, but he kicking all their ass. He beating the hell out of them. All right, with the metal pole, and you know what I'm saying, you doing this thing. We all love the Matrix for that action, right? Neo is cooking. You know what I'm saying? He's beating the shit out of the Smith clones. But there's a close up of a shot where one of the Smith clones hits the pavement, and instead of saying, man, he kicking our ass, what we gonna do? He looks up and looks around and says, more. Because he's getting downloads from him. That's what the tethers are doing spiritually. You may be cooking them, you may be roasting the hell out of them, you may be speaking truth to power with regards to them, but bro, they are getting downloads from you. And they might not even realize it in their conscious mind. But like I said, it's whatever is in their spirit, it's causing them to constantly come to us and try to get our attention and try to get our engagement, try to get us to fucking go back and forth with them. All right, because they are sucking something from us. And I'm not even gonna say pause, because fuck them. You know what I'm saying? They are sucking the life force energy from us, and we don't even realize it. All right, whether it be life force energy that they can use, or whether it just be mental energy to drain us of it. Some of us may feel like, shit, I could do this all day, man. They ain't draining me or nothing. Okay, but the 48 laws of power, law 23 is to concentrate your forces. Concentrate your forces. You got to concentrate our forces on that which is productive. Fuck what's behind us, because the tethers are behind us. All they doing is reaching out and try to pull us by the shoulder to get us to turn around. No, concentrate our forces on going forward and really putting something down for the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? That's where we need to be at. You know what I'm saying? This delineation shit is real. You know what I'm saying? And all we doing is closing ranks. And part of the closing ranks is spiritually. All right? And my only concern is those from the bloodline.
For years now, mass deportations and aggressive immigration enforcement have created a climate of fear across immigrant communities. But instead of directing their anger toward the system that exploits and discards them, many immigrants have turned that frustration toward foundational Black Americans. As deportations increase, immigrants who once felt protected are now realizing just how conditional their position in America has always been. Many immigrants became comfortable living under U.S. systems that offered housing assistance, healthcare access, work permits, student aid, and NGO support, benefits that Black Americans, whose ancestors built this country, were often denied or forced to fight for. Instead of questioning why the government could suddenly find resources, many immigrants accepted the narrative that Black Americans were simply lazy, entitled, or holding society back. Those lies didn't come from foundational Black Americans. They came straight from white supremacist talking points, media stereotypes, and political propaganda. For decades, foundational Black Americans warned immigrants, white supremacy does not have allies, only tools. And when those tools are no longer useful, they are broken. History shows this pattern repeatedly. Groups are welcomed when they serve economic or political needs, then scapegoated once power must be consolidated again. That reality is now setting in as immigration crackdowns intensify through agencies like U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement under the authority of the Department of Homeland Security. What many immigrants are now experiencing, fear of removal, sudden loss of protections, and political abandonment, is exactly what foundational Black Americans have lived with since emancipation, being used, blamed, and discarded by the same system. The difference is that foundational Black Americans never had a home country to be sent back to. This is our home. Another key issue often ignored is how immigrant proximity to whiteness was rewarded socially and economically. Some immigrants openly distanced themselves from Black Americans, mocked our culture, dismissed our history, and even aligned with anti-Black policies, believing compliance would protect them. But compliance has never saved anyone from white supremacy. It only delays the fallout. Now, as the system tightens, the truth is undeniable. The anger shouldn't be aimed at foundational Black Americans. It should be aimed at the power structure that weaponized immigrants against Black Americans while never intending to fully accept them. Black Americans weren't hating. We were warning. Tell me what you think about this topic. Hope you find the information in this video informative. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Thanks for watching.